Good morning. Today, for our English learning, all you'll need is a piece of paper and a pencil. And today, we're going to look at writing letters. Now, I thought as you can't meet them yet, it might be a really lovely idea to write a letter to your new teacher. Now, I know that last week in her lesson, Mrs. Randall actually spoke to you about writing letters to your friends. So you should have an idea of the type of things we include when we write a letter. But just to remind you of our success criteria of things that I want to see in your writing today. So a letter is written in the present tense, which means it's written about now. I want to see all that punctuation that you've learnt in year 2, so capital letters used in the correct places, full stops, commas if you need them, apostrophes if you need them, question marks and exclamation marks. Different sentence types. Now asking questions is very important in letters because then you might get a response back from them. Writing statements, so facts about yourself. I want to know who it's to, who it's from, the person's address. Written in paragraphs, I mean separating your writing into different chunks, and I'll help you to do that in our planning bit in a minute. And some conjunctions being used, so and, but, so, because, if, when, or, to extend those sentences. I also want to see you use some interesting description. So you might have adjectives or noun phrases, interesting verbs, adverbs, make it a little bit more interesting than simple sentences. So that's our success criteria. I'm going to use that, put it to one side to help me with my writing later. This will help us to structure, to set out our letter to our new teacher. So in our first section, we have what we call our purpose paragraph. Our first paragraph should be about why we are writing our letter. Now our second paragraph in this particular letter, I thought we'd have it all about us. So if you answer the questions, it might help you to make some sentences in the correct order. So who you are, what's your name, what do you look like, who do you live with, and how old you are. That all goes into that first paragraph. Your second paragraph will be about school. So what do you like, what's your favourite subject, what do you not like, all about school. Your next paragraph will be all about your hobbies and your interests, so things you like to do outside of school or the clubs that you go to. So what you enjoy outside of school, do you have any hobbies or go to any clubs? Do you like playing football, for example? Do you like colouring? And any other facts you want to share with your new teacher, so your favourite football team, for example, your favourite film, your favourite book, and then we sign off with our goodbye. So we have to start by writing the address of the person we are writing to here, and our address goes up here. So 123 Mount Avenue. And can you see I've used capital letters there for my address because they're proper nouns, the name of the street. So underneath that I can write the date if I want to. It's nice to know when the letter's actually written. Then I leave a line. So I jump down a line, and over this side I write the address of the person that I'm writing to. Now I know that my class Mexico, are going to Mr. Robinson, so they would write their letters to him. You can write yours to your class teacher, but they're obviously all going to be in the same place. They're all going to be at Chalkwell Junior School. So that's the address part done. I can now leave a line and start my letter here. Now I start my letter by writing who it's to, so dear or to. And Mr. Robinson again needs a capital letter for his name because he is a proper noun. And I start writing my first part of my plan. So why I'm writing this letter starts here. So I'm going to write I am writing this letter to tell you a little bit about me. Because, it's a conjunction there, because I can't, using an apostrophe because it would be cannot, can't meet you yet, full stop. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so that's my first paragraph done, the while we're writing the letter. I can move on now to my second paragraph, all about me, or all about you. So I leave one line blank and I start writing here. Now if you follow the questions, it will help you to structure it and give you some ideas on what to write, but you haven't got to, it's just a suggestion to help you. So, what is your name? I'm going to make this up. My name is Bob, and it's a conjunction. I am 7 years old, full stop. I live with my mum and big sister. We've got a noun phrase, big sister, adjective, noun. In a cosy house. Again, a noun phrase, cosy, describing your house, not just house. Quite near school. A bit more detail in my sentence, full stop. My sister is called Beth, and she is in year 5, full stop. A bit more detail about my sister there. You can write a bit more detail about your sibling, about your house or your family. And I might now ask him a question. Do you know my sister? It's a question, so it needs to have a question mark. Now I've written about how old I am, who I live with, what my name is, and I'm going to write about what I look like. I have short brown hair. I'm doing an expanded noun phrase. I'm using 2 adjectives and a noun, so to put a comma in between these to show a list of adjectives. Short brown hair and sparkly, comma, blue eyes, full stop. So that's my first paragraph done about me. I'm going to keep going with my next paragraph about school. Okay, so I carried on writing my paragraph 2 following the questions to help me, and I've written, I really love school and have missed it lots whilst we have been off. When I am at school, as a conjunction starter there, when I am at school, comma, I love to learn. My favourite subject is English. It's a proper noun, it's the name of a subject, it means a capital letter. Because I enjoy writing, full stop. I write a lot of stories about animals having adventures, a bit more detail about why I like writing. I'm not as interested in maths, it's a capital letter, because it's a name of a subject, because I find it quite difficult. There's a reason why I don't like it, with the conjunction. Do you have a favourite subject? And I'm going to have asked a question to try and get an answer from him. Okay, the last paragraph then. When I'm at home, it's a conjunction starter, I usually play in my garden a lot. We have a trampoline, which, conjunction, I love jumping on. I am mad about football, and I know you are too. I support Arsenal and like to watch them play. I love playing football with my friends Jack and Jill. I think I'm the best player in the whole class. So that's my paragraphs all completed, and now to say my goodbye sentence. and then sign off with who it's from. So, from Bob. And that is how you would write a letter and how you could set up your letter. So enjoy writing your letters to your new teachers. Take a photo if you want and post it on the comments, and then we'll see if we can share some of them with the new teachers, possibly if we get a chance before summer holidays. Enjoy, and I will see you next week for some more English New Learning.